Dear viewers, welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Capricorn and it's for the month of April 2026. I hope you'll enjoy this reading, my dear Capricorn. This is about different areas of your life, everything you need to know now, a little bit after. It's everything for you. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. Thank you all for being here. I'm in gratitude to all of you for your support. And I would like to wish you the best of the best in everything you're doing. Your coffee cup is always, as always, very amazing, very different. So much going on. So much you're consumed with trying to work on a project. You've put all your heart and soul into something, which I'll get to the deep details, see what everything is. My dear Capricorn, if you're new to the coffee cup, I want you to be mindful that prior to this, I do meditate and I'm given a lot of information, which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you right at the end of this reading. So that's very important. Stay tuned for that. Now let me begin with the first thing I see here for you. Wow. Okay. I see that you are working or looking at something. You want to make a deal of some sort. You want something to reach to a level of let me see how I put this delicately. Okay, there is something you want from someone and you want to make a deal, but I don't know whether you will or not, because it's like there are two people and you are in the middle. You are in the middle, and that makes a big difference when you are in the middle of two people. That shows to me that you are trying to negotiate with this person. One of them, I guess they're both strangers in a way. Maybe the deal you're making isn't just for you, it's for someone else. There is that kind of situation. There's an air energy here, very strong, which is either Aquarius or Gemini or Libra. We'll find out a bit later on. There's an opportunity here. And you see the depth of this opportunity and you want to grab it. Even if it's not for yourself, it's someone next to you, someone very close to you. You want this opportunity. But it looks to me like there could be some sort of, to achieve this goal, you need to convince maybe 2-3 people. Or perhaps there is a situation to do with destiny. It looks like destiny is going to intervene here also. So whether you will be successful or not, it doesn't say that, but it does say an agreement does go through. And it's connected to someone born in the Chinese year of the dog. I get amazed how much I see the Chinese year of the dog in the readings. But there is Chinese year of the dog. And I do see an amazing, wonderful, happy life being formed when the right situation is chosen or the right person is chosen. I do see a lot of luck, a lot of happiness, and an unexpected connection and a reward, all combined. I see a lot of light coming into your life, a lot of happiness, increasing. Your efforts are getting more increased. You're becoming more vibrant, more strong, and there is a distant friend thinking of you. The sun will be shining and bringing its light into your life. I can see that. New creation, new creative ideas, new ventures. That's what I meant by creations. A fresh start for some of you, a wonderful, successful, healing life. And I do see an opportunity, a great opportunity perhaps of a grand amount of money, a jackpot, a windfall. Play the lottery, because I feel like something major is happening here in regards to large amounts of money. There will be some criticism that you need to sort of pay attention to. And I do see also that you are socializing and having a lot of fun. You're entering a period of great happiness and positive events. A lot of positive events are taking place. Unexpected sum of money comes your way. This is going to bring on the idea of traveling and vacation. But this money, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's coming at the end of a chapter that's ending. Possible change in your residence, in your job. There is a change possible. But There's a sense of fulfillment in everything you're doing, inner peace, and really feeling very fortunate. That's beautiful. You're becoming more wealthy. I can see that your status is rising. And I feel like you are very much connected with someone on a very high level. If you haven't, you will. This connection, it's an eternal connection that comes from past lives. It can't be removed. It could be with a soulmate or a twin flame. Now, my dear Capricorn, your soulmate is water and fire. So, you know, fire first, water second. But united, they can't be separate. And your twin flame is either one. Like, for example, when I say water, okay, so you know your soulmate, your twin flame is someone like earth, like yourself, with water, or earth with fire. And then anything else to do with air, that's just karma, learning and expanding, and a lot of disruptions, learning from each other. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. Because I did see air energy at the beginning, but many of you do have air energy for a sibling, a child, a family member. Now I'm seeing money is coming in, and slowly you are planning a steady progress. Some of you are thinking of moving. Some of you are thinking moving your work to a better position, a better place. There is a situation of movement. I do see some of you moving because of work or because of better conditions. In good time, this is going to be the best for the long run. I see your ambition increasing and you're taking action. Some of you are manifesting money. Your dreams and wishes about large amounts of money are coming. And some of you are looking at careers in management. You want to be doing management. There's high ranking positions. Everything is becoming visible. Transparency is helping you see what the best course of action is and how to move forward. The best thing I see here also is great financial growth comes from this abundance is coming, not only from a windfall or a jackpot, but it's also coming from a family business where it's very stable, and it might be doing outdoor works, but there's a lot of stability in family business. I see a lot of nurturing energy here, a lot of nurturing energy. Something about past lives, knowledge, bringing on intuition and strength. It's like it's as though your past and your current are uniting and creating something magnificent for you and giving you the ability to see situations on a grand scale, like really clearly knowing what you want. I also see a very loving and nurturing energy that's surrounding you, supporting you in everything you're doing and bringing you a lot of happiness. It does say that there is a situation where there is dealing with something that's a bit stubborn, so that gives you an idea. It's not the right time now for it. Maybe you're trying and trying and it's not working. But there is someone you can count on there with you. But I feel like the answer is no. For some reason, maybe the timing is not right now. Just give it some time. There is someone that's gossiping about you. Someone is talking too much about what you think, what your thoughts are. Your secrets. You've got to be very careful. Could be someone very maybe it's someone very jealous of you or something like that. Deep personal strength and peace is assured, and you are going to be successful at that. So that's the most important one for you to know. There's going to be an announcement. Somebody might be announcing something really wonderful about getting engaged, planning to get married, finding the one. You are very much protected from negative forces that are beyond your control. There's a lot of protection here, big time. I also see that there is celebrations. There's a party. There's romance. There's a celebration. There could be an engagement. The announcement might be about engagement or marriage. There's something really wonderful happening here. But I also see that careful planning is sort of making you realize something, that you want something new, a new business maybe, or a new idea. You want to expand something. There's a lot of rewards coming to you, and these rewards are going to help you establish that which you need. And it looks like to me some of you are going to be looking at a distance, moving at a distance, a leadership situation, like it could be you wanting your own business and it's got a little bit of a distance. But I do see that you are taking action without any hesitation. You're taking this action with so much passion. And you're fulfilling the lack that was there. There's something within you that was lacking. Something in your life was missing. Whether it was a goal, whether it was money or love, depends. Different Capricorns, different years of birth, govern different areas. But there was a lack which is getting fulfilled. You're overcoming obstacles. You're not letting any obstacles stand in your way. You are on the road to succeed, without a doubt. There's going to be some sort of reconciliation with someone, maybe an existing relationship there was issues, or for some of you, there could be the beginning of a new relationship that's going to be possible now. There is someone that's very much into a lot of, I'm seeing the rabbit, and the rabbit has a lot of meaning. One of it is too much concern with sexual matters, someone that's very codependent could be another one with the rabbit. The rabbit also is about quick success coming to you. The rabbit's connected to April, connected to someone born in the Chinese year of the rabbit, and connected to April, people born in April who are Aries or Taurus. It's a situation where you're not very comfortable with, and it's coming to an end. Because I feel like it's reached to its end, like you've put up and now it's like you've used all the tactics and now you've blocked everything. You're just not happy. You refuse to compromise. And it was a competitive situation and it's over, coming to an end. Some of you or someone close to you is going through some sort of dark night of the soul situation. Like they feel nothing in their life makes sense. They might come and reach out to you. Some of you, some very minority of you might be feeling this way. I see all positive in your readings, so I can't, but I do see the devil, which is your card. Maybe something you're doing excessively too much and you've had it, you just want to stop. There may be some sort of misunderstandings or problems with friends or family, either one. I do see someone is going out of your life, leaving your life completely. And the end of, or it can be the end of a situation completely. But I'm seeing good luck right next to it, a lot of luck, money coming in and wealth, bringing on good investments. You are getting a big amount of raise or big amount of jackpot, and luck is all over the place. I saw it before and I see it again with the horseshoe. Before I saw the clover, now I see the horseshoe. Many of you are going to be moving to a new life, a new house, and removing unwanted, purging unwanted situations and toxic situations or people. There's a great makeover. Some of you are doing a makeover for your current home, maybe. But I do see a new home, a more, as though harmony is being restored, but then I think also space. There's more space now in this new home or new office. I'm also seeing the broom, which is connected to, and number 11 is there too. It shows to me maybe you'll be in the process of moving to a better place from now, April to November. Again, Chinese year of the dog is connected here. And again, I see the sun bringing in new opportunities, improved physical conditions, and your energy levels are boosting, which is really wonderful. There's a period of contentment and joy. You're very happy with this high magnetism because of your health and because of your confidence, maybe in your love or career. It's bringing you a lot of confidence, a lot of radiance, and a lot of strength. You need to seek out some information. This information is vital to help you move forward. There is a possibility of a marriage that will take place and a deal. It could be romantic marriage, engagement, or it can also be a business merger between two people. All I see is someone is starting over. There's resources, there's capability, there's situations that are to do with opportunities, new opportunities, and starting over. Some of you are starting careers in healthcare, also possibly looking at healthcare. Insurance is very important that you're paying attention and paying your insurance so there won't be any issues that you will deal with. I do see here a beautiful chariot, which is connected to the sign Cancer, but it's also connected to July. Some of you are traveling in July. You've got overflowing prosperity all over the place. Your accounts are full of money. There's so much you can do. And more money is coming in from all angles. So there is a very strong possibility of, first, you're overcoming obstacles with a chariot. And also there is a trip. And July is all over the place. You could be dealing with someone that is Cancer or have Leo in them. But also it shows there is a trip. Many of you will be traveling. It might not be too far. It might be a short trip, but there is a trip. And some of you could be a voyage. It could be Earth, like, the chariot is on, like it might not be an airplane, but then the chariot is from the olden times nowadays. Everything, like there's boats, there's ships, and there are airplanes, of course. So there is a trip of some sort. But different of you will be experiencing that in a different way. I see a letter, some sort of form of communication, an email. This is news coming to you. Someone's making contact and they've got information for you. This information will help you understand the situation, reconcile the situation, and understand that there is someone that you need to be cautious of. They could be causing a wedge between you and something you want or someone you like. But there's a lesson to be learned from this, that's for sure. There is a lesson here to be learned. There's also going to be a lot of change. There is a need to apologize. Someone needs to apologize. I'm sorry is needed. Forgiveness is needed. And being grateful, like somebody has to really let out their feelings and say that they're sorry, ask for forgiveness, and state that you really love this person and you're grateful for everything they stand for in your life. I feel like that is a calling for you to go through, or someone very close to you to go through. This is connected again to the Chinese year of the dog, but also connected to the Chinese year of the rooster. And this will remove a lot of depression and anxiety that's been there. It's like, I feel like, your thoughts have been jumbled because of so many problems that you were facing. But now you've got illumination. I see a beautiful firefly showing that there'll be light in your darkness, in the path. It's either you or someone close to you. But there's going to be magic in the process of discovery. I see fire energy here very strong. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and that is your number one soulmate. With it has to be water. So someone of fire energy is either entering your life or igniting your life or showing you the way. Someone exceptional, someone incredible. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, either one. We'll find out at the end of the reading. I do see that all your doubts, your hesitations, was because you weren't seeing things clearly. You were confused. Your indecision is because you're confused. And I don't blame you. You are at a place where it's not easy to move forward. You might be dealing with a situation that there may be miscommunications, misunderstandings. There's also a little bit of, not aggression, but words that are painful, or there's competitiveness, or, something like somebody giving you the lip service, like, somebody's trying to be a smart ass, let's say, around you, and you're just fed up with that. You're tired of that. You've got to be very careful so there won't be loss of wealth also, especially when you're trying to take on a risk because you feel so confident about something. But you have to be 100% sure, because there is a lesson to be learned. So just tread carefully. You will overcome difficulties. I see that. Your heart is centered on something that you want so much. You're devoted. You've put a lot of devotion into it. But there is someone in authority that might be intervening every now and then. Someone kind of like powerful. It just shows that there is a spiritual guidance around you. You're protected from harm in every way. So that is really wonderful. But I do see a journey, a long journey that you've been on. It's been really hard work. You've been thinking a lot, doing a lot, developing so much. And it's going to leave you at the end very wise. I also see love for those of you who are in, say those of you who are not in relationships, let's put it that way. So I do see strong love that you're dealing with, or accepting, or understanding, that you want to be faithful to remain to. But then there is also some of you that are dealing with problems, being with someone that's overly demanding. They want too much of you, and they're not contributing that much in return. So there may be a situation where there's a lot of financial issues. They could be the factor of affecting your love life. And also some of you, the factor that's affecting your love life isn't the finance, but it's children or pets. It could be a child or a pet, or children or pets. I also see that you're indulging yourself now in your ambition and your hard work. This is all going to pay off ultimately. But deep inside of your heart, my dear Capricorn, you do know that you need to get out of something. You need to let go of something. You need to get out of a situation. Deep inside, you know it. There's someone that's not working with you. They're working towards themselves, and that doesn't work well with you. This causes temporary problems. I know slowly and without a doubt, you are going to go ahead. Then finally you will come to terms to face an end of a difficult situation, and a new future within your grasp will begin. You will need time to heal. There's going to be a lot of healing. And I see from June all the way to December, there's going to be a lot of healing. There is this healing, and this problem is connected to someone of earth energy. So you might be dealing with a twin flame. There's earth energy, or some of you could be dealing with a karmic situation where there's earth and air combined. So I do see that a lot of healing is needed in this situation. Someone that's very grounded. So I see someone grounded and dutiful. They do their duty, and they're very conservative, and they're methodical in their way. But they're duty bound to the point where life with them becomes very tangible. It becomes very stuck. You can't, it's like, it's very hard to win a situation with them, because they're set in a certain way that you do not, it just doesn't suit you. It doesn't work. Maybe it's to do with children or finances. There was a problem, a major problem, that is for the majority of you are facing with your partnerships. But you know what's the great news? I see fireworks here. I see explosive chemistry, lust between you and someone. There's kissing, and there's vibrations, celebrations, and happiness, exhilaration. This is happening near the end of the year, towards the new year. It's amazing. It's come up at the end of your coffee cup. But as you know, with the coffee cup, it determines what it wants, when it wants. Happiness is coming your way without any doubt. Your well-being, your happiness, your smile is coming back again. And it's coming around December. Abundance, easy money is coming. Divine intervention in your life, money life, and love life. Where you were undecided, you will all that problems, all those issues of not knowing where you stand is changing. But again and again, I'm shown, my dear Capricorn, that infinite abundance is pouring into your life, and with it comes extreme happiness. Extreme happiness. So it looks like to me you have to play some sort of a lottery to open all the gateways to see what's coming, what's happening. There is something every now and then you go through a sad moment where you feel dissatisfied with life. Maybe something you might have made a mistake, you might have lost maybe something recent. But an emotionally secured and loving family is very important to you. There's someone you're waiting maybe to come back after everything that might have happened between you. Somebody that third party was involved. But sometimes you worry that this person will not forgive you or will not come back to you. There's a part of you that you feel guilty about the past. The person that you were involved with is involved with another person. It was a love triangle kind of situation. I feel like that every now and then you go deep in thought and look at that. And after that person, long time ago, you shut down your feelings. You didn't want love or anything after that. But I feel like something is going to change and trigger a new person in your life. I really do. Again, I see fire energy here. Someone of fire energy. Someone very confident, very attractive, very... someone that's very passionate, very strong. Fire energy are usually Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. So, my dear Capricorn, as I was saying, there is that longing that you have every now and then for someone. Some of you might have lost someone of fire energy, and some of you might be meeting somebody of fire energy, new person, like not new person, but somebody entering your life of fire energy. It's very passionate. Okay, fire energies at the end, I will tell you which one it's going to be for the majority of you, but they are fire energies, are Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, I see celebration and I see something very important taking place. It could be a new job, a new raise. Your psychic abilities are very much enhanced. I was looking at this area from the far. Trust your intuition because something magnificent is taking place. There's a reward for you from the heavens. You deserve this reward. It could be coming from different avenues in your life, but you are going to be celebrating it, so it's going to be wonderful. I see a soulmate connection. A soulmate connection. Wow, doubled up here. I didn't see this. Someone wonderful you're destined to be with, and it's happening around June. Remember that. June is mentioned here. There could be even this is the person that you are going to be married to. I feel like this is going to be leading to marriage without any doubt. You're taking vacation and you want to really spend quality time with this person. There is someone arrogant, a little bit of a show off or arrogant in their way that could be intervening in your life in some way. Just make sure you put some boundaries. You set some boundaries, because what's happening here is you are destined to be with your soulmate and nothing can be standing in your way. June also marks another meaning. There could be someone that has got Cancer or Gemini in them. That could also be a time frame. June is 6. It could be 6 weeks from the time you see this reading. It could be 6 weeks up to June, and it can be someone that is either Gemini or Cancer, because that's June, people born June. Now, coming back to the most important factor, the fire energies, I'm seeing the strongest ones for the majority of Capricorn is Aries and Sagittarius. These are the strongest for you. Then comes Leo for the second in the level, but the highest level is Aries and Sagittarius. They're both very strong for the majority of you. And as for the water energy, which is your, oh my God, they're sitting next to each other, your soulmate. How convenient, because we saw the soulmate double. Now it shows fire and water, which is your soulmate, fire and water. Now, the strongest for the majority of you are Pisces and Scorpio, and then comes Cancer on the second level. But the majority of Capricorn are going to be dealing for the water energy is Pisces and Scorpio on the same level. How amazing. Then comes your twin flame, which is Earth energy, Capricorn. There's 4 Capricorn. There's 3 Taurus with Libra. And there is that Gemini again with Virgo. These are twin flames because they've got okay, because it's earth and air, it can be a cuspy between a karmic twin flame. That's very deep, and I don't like to go into new details that's never talked about, never written, and you're not aware of it. So I just leave it try to do it very simple, like everything is being taught around. So, because there are levels of soulmates, all kinds of levels, but they're just a new life that I don't want to get into. It's just too much to teach and too much to talk about. It's not written anyway. It's not anything, and I don't want to talk about it. So I'll just make it simple. So Taurus, Libra, and Virgo, Gemini. And it looks like to me the majority of you are dealing with these people who have air energy in them. And the more they have air energy, the more there is complications, disruptions, and always conflicts all the time, misunderstandings. So if you are dealing with a Virgo, they've got air in them, so they're Virgo, Gemini. If you're dealing with a Taurus, they've got Venus in them, which is Libra. So Taurus, Libra. But the air energy, remember your soulmate, that's what's coming. For the majority of you, the soulmate is coming because it was doubled in this section here. So now we're talking about air energy. Many of you are dealing with Aquarius. You're overwhelmed with Aquarius. You're overwhelmed with Taurus, Libra. There's 6 now. Gemini, Virgo. Again, 3 over there was Virgo, Gemini, 6. So the majority of you are dealing with Virgo, Gemini, and Taurus, Libra on a high level, on a very high level. So that could be family, and it could be twin flames and karmic relationships, okay, or partnerships. The next thing here I see is the Chinese. I'm seeing for the majority of you, I'll just go through them. 1, and then there's 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of them that are very strong for the majority of you, which are Chinese year of the dragon, Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the monkey, Chinese year of the goat, Chinese year of the rooster, and I stop there. These are for the majority of you. Then comes the second level. The second level is the horse, the snake, and the rat. Very interesting. Now I'm going to have a sip of water, then go through everything that you need to know. I was saying, my dear Capricorn, I'm going to go through all these information that has come from the meditation. It says a sudden change, the removal of something or someone from your life, renewal of life, victory and harmony on its way to you. Finding your way, you will finally see your way. I saw that all over here. Determination and perseverance leads to fortune. Wow. Truth is going to be revealed. Suffering, there is something to do with the temple, something that needs your courage and preparing you for a traditional situation that's going to take place, and a spiritual one. Sagittarius, dolphin is all about abundance, and something about Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the fire energy that I was talking about. Fire. Sagittarius is the fire. Chinese year of the rat. Okay, very interesting. Now I'm going to go through all the initials. Now, initials of these people, the more they are, the majority of you will be dealing with those people. So I was given 3 times the letter E for elephant, 3 times the letter Y for yes, 3 times the letter A, Antarctica, 3 times the letter J for Japan, twice the letter U for umbrella, twice the letter G for grass, 3 times the letter H for horse, 3 times the letter M for Mexico, 3 times the letter W for winter, twice the letter N for no, twice the letter X for x-rays or shield, Sean or Sheila, twice the letter D for dog, and the rest are all 1. S for sweet, Scorpio, O for Olympics, X for, I think I did X for x-rays. I might have made a mistake here. Q for quails, V for victory, F for fox, C for Canada, K for kiwi fruit. I was given twice the number 7, which is about spiritual growth, and it's connected to July. July, very interesting. I think we had June here. So June, July, very strong. Chinese Year of the Horse, which is spiritual growth and freedom from the time you see this reading all the way to July 2026. And it could be connected to people who are born in July, who are Cancer, which we had Cancer here very strong, and Leo. Okay, we had Leo there too also, I think. Anyway, the next number is number 3, connected to the Chinese Year of the Tiger, connected to families, connected to business, connected to upgrade in your life and in your skills and your education, and agreements and family. I said that. Chinese Year of the Tiger and people born in March who are Pisces or Aries. From the time you see this cup up to 3 months, it's all happening for you, my dear Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. A lot of love and light. Namaste.